Good morning, students, and welcome to the class of English. Children, in this video, I'm going to explain you about reading comprehension and important strategies which we must apply to solve this question in a nice manner. Children, as you all know, comprehension is an important part of reading. When you read, you strive to understand and extract meaning for better overall awareness of what you are reading. And by reading, children, you can improve your comprehending power and make reading easier and more enjoyable. So, children, let's begin how we can excel in this art. Children, if we talk about reading comprehension, it is the ability to comprehend or understand what you are reading. So, it is an intentional active part of reading. Okay? Means comprehension is an intentional and active part of reading, and it takes place before, during, and after you read something. And by being able to comprehend what you are reading, you can extract meaning from the text and better realize what the author is trying to convey. There are two components: text comprehension and vocabulary knowledge. Children, vocabulary knowledge, you know very well, is the ability to understand the language being used. Means you should know the meaning of the word. While text comprehension is using the language to develop an awareness of what the meaning is behind the text. It means what is written in the form of a sentence or a paragraph, you must be able to understand the intention or motive behind that text. Children, reading comprehension skills are important because they prove to be beneficial. Being able to effectively read and can improve both your personal and professional life, and can increase or enhance your overall enjoyment of reading. It can boost your knowledge in certain areas. Okay? Now, there are some additional benefits of good reading and comprehending. Being able to understand, analyze, and respond to documents and written communication in the workplace. Children, definitely in near future, you will be working. Okay? You will be a professional. So at that time, you must be able to understand, analyze, and respond to various documents and written communication. Then you do have the ability to write clearly and effectively. So the ability to comprehend and engage in current events that are in written form, such as newspaper. And when you focus on this art, you do have an increased ability to focus on reading for an extended period, and enjoyment is there. Children, here are some techniques which you can use as strategies to improve your comprehension skills. But children, one thing you should keep in your mind: practice makes one perfect. Without practice, we can not do anything. So the following are 7 simple strategies you can work on your comprehension skills. Improve your vocabulary. Come up with questions about the text you are reading. Use context clues. Look for the main idea. Write a summary of what you read. Break up the reading into smaller sections. Pace yourself. Let me explain you, children. Improve your vocabulary means that if you just memorize one word and its meaning daily. So in a month, how many words? 30. In a year, 360. And at the end of the year, or at the fag end, if you can remember even 50 words out of 360, it means in a year you are enhancing your word power with 30 words and their meaning. Alright? So this way you can improve your vocabulary. Then come up with questions about the text you are reading. So whatever you are reading, try to frame questions. Alright? Then use context clues. Whatever context the passage is referring to, you should understand that. Then find out the central idea of the passage. Then in short, write a summary of what you read, or make up a summary in your brain about what you are reading. Then whatever you are reading, break up into smaller sections or smaller parts. Then pace yourself. Pace yourself means enhance your speed. Children, scanning and skimming, I have already told you. Please work on those skills. First, improving your vocabulary. So what you can do, you can take an online vocabulary quiz to assess your current level of vocabulary. Alright. Quiz can be based on synonyms, antonyms, anything. Use flashcards to quiz yourself on words you don't know once or twice a week. Okay? Or you can note down the words which you don't know. Make a point to use newly learned words in verbal and written communication. Read as much as possible the newspapers, magazines. Alright, definitely that will serve a greater purpose. Then make a list of unfamiliar words as you read and look them up in the dictionary. Now, how to develop questions about the text you are reading. So children, when you are reading, you are improving your reading comprehension, and it is also broadening your overall understanding on the other qualities also. Alright, so following are some typical questions which you could pose as you read. Like, why did the author begin the book at that location? Instead of book, you can put here passage. What kind of relationship do these two characters share? What do we know about the main character up to this point in the book? See, here they have given reference of a book, alright, but you can put the word passage here. Are there any themes that have consistently come up throughout the book? If so, what do they mean? The more specific your questions, the more likely you will gain further insight into the text and its meaning. Children, context clues means what you are reading, even if you don't know the vocabulary. So context clues can be found in the words and sentences surrounding the word that you aren't familiar with. To use context clues, you can focus on the key phrases or ideas in a sentence and deduce the main idea of a sentence or paragraph based on this information. You can also look for nearby words that are synonyms or antonyms of the words you don't know. Children, I have given you a technique. Suppose if in the passage you don't know a particular word, so what you can do? Read the sentence just before that word and read the sentence just after that word. Definitely you will get some understanding about that thing or that word. Look for the main idea, children, or try to get the central idea. You decipher what the author was talking about. Then you can write a summary of what you read, or you can make a summary in your brain of what you read. Then, children, you can break the entire passage into smaller chunks. All right? When you break the entire thing into smaller chunks, what happens? You are able to understand smaller chunks easily, and later on you can integrate them all. Pacing yourself is also an effective way to work on your reading comprehension skills. Alright, children. So, with this, you set realistic goals. For example, if you can read 100 words in 10 minutes, so you must set a target that in near future you must be able to read 100 words in 5 minutes. And it is especially true for books or other literature that you find challenging. So set a goal for yourself. For example, rather than saying that you want to read an entire book in 2 days, say that you will read 3 chapters a night. This allows you to reach your goals and also provides adequate time for you to process what you are reading between each session. Children, what's the difference when we say I'm going to read entire book in 2 days, or when we say I'm going to read 3 chapters a night? Pressure or the burden which gets created in your brain. All right? So to reduce the pressure, we can use this technique. So that's all, children, in this video. Thank you and goodbye.